Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Tang Garden.
So if you have watched my other video, you'll have an idea of how Tang Garden plays. I've set the game up as a two-player game. So the first player is marked by the start player marker is this one. In terms of the cards, this guy is going to get 2 extra points every time he places one of these two things onto the board. This guy is going to get a point every time he moves his green marker forward one. So let's get started. Okay, this guy will start there. So he's getting 1 on the rock for moving that rock forward. Now we go straight up to the next guy. He thinks he's actually going to take some cards straight away. So he gets 2 cards plus 1 for the face down tile over there. So he's got 3 cards. It's probably worth starting on the trees early because there's quite a number you're trying to get. You're trying to get up to the 5 to get the full 25 points. It's worthwhile going after that one. Pavilion and birds, they'll come up later. So he'll go after that for the moment. He thinks that's the pine and that goes in there. Notice he didn't move any of his cubes forward for doing that. So you just got to be careful not to do that too often. Otherwise you end up kind of spending your entire time getting those cards. But you're going to run out of space to do things there anyway. This guy will place one of these. And he's managed to push together the rock area. He hasn't finished the rock area, of course it still comes out there. But he has also picked up one of these tokens, which allows him to add a small area. The marker he's looking for is not evident in any of the guys that are available. So what he might do, in the hopes that he's pushing forward and going to be able to choose early, is he'll put in the deer, which is this card. Now there is a deer here and there's one over on that side. So he might, just for a moment, throw that straight in there, with the hopes of eventually getting the child to face the deer. Okay, it's on to the other player's turn. The other player is going to add some area. So he's going to add one of these. So he'll get a green for matching the 2 spots, which gets him 1 point. Now, because this area is finished, that pushes forward the green 1 more, which gets him 1 more point. Because there are 3 face down, we now flick them face up, and it's this guy's turn. He's going to throw that in, which will push the blue one forward 1. But that is all that allows him. Over to the other player, who is going to throw this in. And I'll put that over here. What that gives him is 2 coins. That also has closed off that rock area, so that allows him to push his rock area forward 1. Back to this player. This player thinks it's probably worthwhile grabbing some of these cards. He's going to get 4, so there's 2 face down. 2 plus the 2 face down is 4. He thinks he's going to grab the fish, which will go on that tile just there. He also pushes forward 1 on his green marker, and we go back over to the other player, who's also going to do the same thing. So 4 cards. He's going after the trees, so he might take that one. This guy, that will go just there, and he'll put that one there. Back over to this player. He's going to grab this one and place it down just there, so that'll get him an extra coin or extra point. Back over to that player. That player, before he goes, notices there's 3 face down tiles, so he'll flip all 3 of them over, and he thinks he's going to place that there. So he gets 1 green point for pushing those 2 together, which gets him a point. And he's got a completed area there, which pushes green forward again and gets him another point. Back to this player. This player's going to place this one in. He'll place it just there. So he gets 1 coin point for the placement. This is now a completed area, so he'll push his yellow forward 1, and he gets to build one of the small guys, so one of those two. And he thinks he'll just put this one in because neither of them are helping him at the moment. Back over to that player. Once again, go to the cards, because there's 2 face down, so he's going to get to choose from 4 cards. It's probably worth his while going for the peach, so that'd be the 3rd one. The set that he's trying to get to.
And he'll put that there.
Back to this player. Okay, this player is going to put this one in just there. Now what he's getting for going there is 2 coins, but instead of taking the 2 coins, he's going to push one of his markers forward, which now allows him to pick up one of these. So he'll pick that one up. I'll talk about that in a second. And he also gets a rock point because that's completed. Now he must choose which one of these to put up onto the pile. So he's getting 2 points for each of those 2 things that he's putting out. Or he could get 2 points for each fish or bird that he picks up. He's definitely going to pick up another one here, a bird, but he needs to have somewhere to put that. He really should be picking those up. So what we're now looking for is things on the border that are going to give points. This marker hasn't come up yet. This one, however, has, and is just there. So what he might do is just throw the child straight up and he'll put the child there. So what that child's now getting is the 2 points from having these 2 in front of him, as well as the points for looking at the deer marker. A new card comes out. You're aware the bottom of the thing is the easy way to find them, and if you've got stuff that's looking at the edges, the circles are in those same colors, so that can be a bit helpful if you are not color blind and looking out for that type of stuff. Now we go back over to the other player. There are 3 face down tiles, so before he has his go, these ones get flipped over, and he thinks he's going to place this one just there. That will get him 2 coins or a point, so he'll actually take the point. That's a completed area, which gets him a point. He also gets to place one of the bigger things. Now, he doesn't have anything there that's going to get him points for looking at stuff. All he can do at the moment is try to not place that marker anywhere and try to not place deer anywhere. And there's neither of them, so what he's going to do is he'll grab one of these and put it there to stop the ability to get extra of the markers for the child on that spot. Okay, back over to this side. This guy's going to put some stuff down, so he's going to get that one and put it in there. So he gets 1 forward on the blue and 1 forward on the yellow for joining them. Then he's also completed this area, so the yellow goes forward again, which gets him 2 points. He gets to place another element. It's one of the large ones. Neither of them have deer. Neither of them are going to help his architect when the architect gets placed. So he might just grab one of them and throw it back here. Back over to the other player. He's going to go for cards again. So he'll pick up 4 cards and have a look at them. What he might do is go for a bridge. That's just going to give him 2 points at the end of the game. But by putting the bridge in, let's put that down there, it puts it on the appropriate spot. That puts another spot in for people to stand on. The other thing is that bridge card has a extra point for one of these, so he's going to push the water one forward. He just needs the yellow to get up to this line to make that a worthwhile thing to do. He thinks he might do the same and take the cards, so 4 cards. 4. He's actually looking for the bird feeder, which isn't in any of these, but what he can do is put up a pavilion, which will get him 12 points unless the other guy starts collecting pavilions. So that pavilion goes there. It can face any direction you wish. It doesn't have to face this way. And if you put something there, they can face any direction they wish also. Okay, the other player thinks that he is going to put this one in, and he'll put it just here. So that would give him 2 points, but instead of taking the 2 points, he'll push that yellow one forward, which now allows him to take one of these guys. And he thinks it's probably worthwhile taking that one. And he's going to put this one up onto the board. So what he's looking for is garden tiles. So at the moment, he's best to place the guy there, which gets him 6 points at the end of the game. And his points now change. So if he picks up and places either of these 2 cards, that will get him another 2 points. Back to this guy, flick the tiles over. Of course, there's only 3 face down at the moment. Okay, what he might do is use that token, which allows him to put down 2 tiles. So he'll put this one down there, which gets him 1, 2 spots forward on the yellow. 1, 2. And he'll put that one down as well, which will get him 1 more on the blue. The other player is going to take the chance to take some more cards. So this guy should have been put out first, so you can see what's coming up. This player is going to take 4 cards because there's 2 face down. He has the guy that's going to give him points for placing them, which he thinks he will do straight away. So putting one of these in, they go on those spots. He gets 2 points for placing that. This player's going to place one of these. He'll place that there, which will gain him 1 more on the greens. There are 3 face down. I think you can see how this game is playing and how it builds up and grows. At the moment, my instinct is he's going to win simply because he has the most cards and points. But this guy's pushing forward pretty well as well, so anyone can tell, because if you can get a lot of these, there are a fair amount of points in them. I will leave it there. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.